Just developed a birth control for men with no side effects.
I feel like it's high time these men get their own pills, right? Because when you think about it, they are the ones that need it more than women. A man can get 5 women pregnant in an hour, but a woman cannot be pregnant by 5 men in an hour. So, who needs this birth control? Who needs to get into the pants? It is the men. They need to keep it like they need something to control them, and not we women because you can only get pregnant once in 9 months. It's rare that in rare cases you see some women get pregnant even while they are pregnant. It's very rare. It's not common, right? So a woman can only get pregnant once in 9 months, but a man can get several women pregnant. It's not because now one of his woman is pregnant, he cannot get another woman pregnant. It's not possible. So yes, we need male birth control. So there's a research now. There's a new male birth control, and they are still doing the testing, and they say that there is no side effects. There is no side effects. It doesn't affect their hormones. You just need to take it for 3 months and they are good to go. Let me show you all this video and people's reaction on this. Then we'll come back and talk about it. But let's know your thoughts about this. Do you think it's a good idea? Let's have conversation down in the comment section respectfully.
Male birth control pill just hit a massive milestone, and it's about damn time. This is YCT529, a hormone-free pill, I know, that could totally change how we think about male birth control. This little tablet works by blocking a vitamin A metabolite. No hormones, no mess, just molecular interference at its finest. For decades, birth control has been obviously skewed. Women get pills, implants, IUDs, shots, patches, rings, diaphragms, and whatever else pharmaceutical companies can dream up. Men got condoms and vasectomies. But now that is finally changing, and it's really exciting for everyone. This is literally the first clinical trial of its kind as a non-hormonal oral contraceptive for men. So here's how it works. It's a daily oral pill that blocks vitamin A metabolites from binding to receptors in the testes, which basically stops the chain reaction needed to kickstart sperm production. And the study just hit its first major milestone, clearing its first safety trial. The small trial involves 16 healthy men aged 32 to 59, all with vasectomies as a safety precaution, who took doses ranging from 10 milligrams all the way to 180 milligrams. The good news, zero adverse effects. The pill showed excellent bioavailability and stayed in the system for 2 to 3 days, which is exactly what you would want to see from a daily contraceptive. If this gets FDA approved, men would need to take it daily for 3 months before it becomes effective, because that's how long it takes for sperm to mature. And same goes for coming off it. Sperm production would return about 3 months after stopping. Something to note, this study only tested for safety. The efficacy trials are still ongoing, so we don't yet know how effective it is at actually preventing pregnancy. But passing the safety hurdle is huge. That's typically the biggest obstacle for FDA approval. And here is a refreshing statistic to end on. 75% of men surveyed in the US and Canada said they're, quote, very interested in trying new male contraceptives. So the demand has been there all along. We just needed the science and research to catch up. If you like science worth sharing like this, then follow us everywhere at Today I Learned Science at TIL Science.
Up, guys, scientists have created the first male birth control pill without side effects.
Yeah, no man in their right mind should take this, with all due respect. If you've seen anything with the female birth control and that hormonal imbalance and what that's caused for the poor women, guys, you'd be foolish to be a guinea pig for this, because this is not going to go well for us. Did you guys know that we exchange pheromones and hormones and DNA when we have unprotected sex? You can look these things up, microchimerism, copulins. There's a lot of different ways that our bodies interact with each other and exchange information on a cellular level. And instead of doing the adult responsible thing, which is to educate ourselves on sex, to practice safe sex, to have a good relationship with sex with our partner, another great book you can read is Cupid's Poisoned Arrow. Biochemically, our brains do not register past the orgasm that we've had for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Now you tell me a lot of guys that are my age or younger especially that are waiting 3 weeks between each round. So many wise practices, so many faiths, so many mythologies, scripture. It's biblical. It talks about this. It talks about practicing safe sex and being educated on these things. And now I see so many ladies in the comments and they're saying that this isn't fair because this new male birth control is being marketed as it does not have any side effects. Ladies, when the original birth control pill came out, it said that there were minor side effects. Now there's a whole laundry list. This is going to be the exact same thing. Anytime there's a new drug, look at Ozempic. Anytime there's a new drug or anything on the market, they're going to tell you it's completely safe and effective. They're not going to bring up the side effects. There's not going to be any trials. We are the guinea pigs. So when they lie and they push these things and they say there's no side effects, you're going to see the side effects over the course of 10 to 20 year period. It would be so crazy if I had the credentials and a doctorate to be able to speak on these topics. Overarching point, the science is very clear. Do not mess with your hormones. Do not wear clothes, drink anything, eat anything, or live a lifestyle that messes with your hormones. Your hormones are extremely important for keeping your body regulated and continuing to prosper and live. Without hormonal balance, your life gets thrown into chaos, literally.
They just developed a birth control for men with no side effects. Before they could refine a woman's birth control, they invented a birth control for men with no side effects.
Just saw a video about the new male birth control having no side effects. Don't tell me you're on it because there will be side effects. Every man punched right in the face. And honestly, if you get a broken nose, you should be thankful. No side effects, and they're putting y'all under local anesthetic. I literally raw dogged this IUD and was in pain for weeks. But nah, y'all get painkillers and local anesthesia. Sure! So strong, big strong man. Ugh, don't tell me that you have this. It's not even that I want men to suffer. I don't. But what do you mean they threw the pill out because 3 people had a headache? And my doctor was concerned that my bones were gonna get brittle and snap. I could have a blood clot in my lung tomorrow. But your head hurts. Oh, your head will hurt. Come here. I should preface that I am not a violent human, but what do you mean? They all just really hate us, huh?
Fellas, you ain't got no more excuses. Get up and take your birth control right now. Oh, yes, you heard it right. The trials have said that there are no hormonal changes, no spikes or drops in testosterone, no mood swings, so basically virtually no side effects. And basically what they're doing is going after your blocked spermatogonia differentiation, which means they got your vitamin A in a chokehold. So therefore you can't produce any sperm to get nobody pregnant. So basically, it's time, fellas. Go get your packs ready. Go get everything ready. Let's go, because you ain't got no reason to be sitting up talking about, well, it was her fault. Is she on your pill? No, are you on your pill? And even better, all you got to do is take it 3 months straight and you're good to go. So as soon as you want to start having it regenerate, and after that, you good to go. It's reversible. So really, there is no reason for you not to be packed up and peeled out. Yes, your birth control pills is on the way. Ladies, let me ask you this question. Are you going to trust a man if he is taking his birth control? Because, they ask us, you on your pill, you on your pill? Yeah. No. Sometimes, if I remember. But are you really going to trust these men with this birth control? And men, are y'all really going to go out there and get it? I need to know. We need to talk about this. Birth control sounds good to me. Well, controlled and births and don't have none anyway. Anyway, don't listen to me. I ain't doing nothing right now. But anyway, like, comment, and follow for. I would love to hear what y'all saying about this. Because listen, they moving, baby. They trying to get it happening. Hey, y'all want to have these kids or don't want to have these kids? Well, you got some options now. Like, comment, and follow for more. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
How y'all gonna make men's birth control with no side effects, and then on top of that, it's reversible in 6 weeks, while women is out here with a paper this big full of side effects, and on top of that, sometimes it's not even reversible, and on top of that, it's messing with their ovaries and shit. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
For some reason, you think that women have it easy? Just remember, the male birth control that's coming out has 0 side effects. 0. And if you don't understand how big of a deal that is, ask a woman who's ever used birth control. That shit should be considered torture. It is physically and mentally taxing on them. Probably one of the worst shit some women have to go through. and you don't have to experience that at all. You know, like, obviously pregnancy is like number one, but that's also dudes don't have to do. So being a woman probably sucks a little bit.
This is the crazy generation we live in, because now we have men birth control. Now when we're all meeting up to like blink, we're gonna ask every single one of us, like, hey, are you on birth control? Are you? Okay, there was ways to like be on said birth control for men, but it was like harder. Now you can just like do it differently, if you get my drift. Now both of us can take a pill. We're gonna be safe. But in my opinion, I don't really think it's gonna work, because it's gonna be like 90% or 99% like trustworthy and stuff, but that other 1% you never know. There's probably gonna be cases about that in the future. I bet on it. And then the side effects. Nobody talks about the side effects. We're just thinking about all the pros, but never the cons. We gotta think about the cons before even taking this stuff. Like, the side effects could be literally like hazardous to our health. Like, we could actually almost die. We might almost die. We'll get like hella stomach cramps. I bet on it. So at the end of the day, I still don't think it's worth it. I'm not promoting it, but if you want to go out there and just like get into every hole you want to get into, be my guest. But I don't think it's gonna be beneficial for you. It's still crazy though, because the universal question from here on out is like, are you on birth control? Like, literally every single one of us is gonna ask each other that from here on out for centuries maybe. Like, I'm starting to think that we're so down bad as a society that we do not want to have kids because of the money that comes with kids, for first of all, and that just like there I think there's gonna be a big decline in like just kids being around and stuff because of this pill. That's another concern I have. But all in all, everybody has their free will. That's all I can say.
The people that are happy that male birth control is finally a thing, I don't know why you're happy and why you're praising it, and you can't wait to go cop that so you can go do what you need to do and handle business. Now, if you're in a relationship, that's cool, but if you're going to do this to whoa, you going to hit a random shorty raw, because now you're like, I don't gotta worry about a kid. Nigga, I'm not worried about getting anything else. Use y'all brains. Like, be for real. People over there like, yo, I'm gonna hit this shorty. I ain't worried about shit. I got that male birth control. Yeah, I ain't worried about shit. Next thing you know, you hitting the flame princess. And hitting the flame prince. You sitting there in the bathroom screaming your ass off because you hit something, because you thought it was going to protect you from a baby. But you didn't protect yourself. That shit is useless. Especially if you single, that shit is useless. Like, come on, let's be for real.
So they made male birth control. Not the funny part. Funny part is they're saying that there's no side effects. Listen here, gentlemen. And boys, there will be side effects. Ask any female who's taken any birth control pill. There's a fucking packet, like a trifold of side effect. Don't listen to them. And don't take it. Just wrap your willy.
Attention all men, we are getting male birth control. Or should I say girth control? I saw some posts. I saw some articles. I saw some news. Male birth control is actually in development. Now the question is, who is going to be the test subjects? Who is going to be that brave soul to endure those side effects for the first year to 2 years and then make sure it's safe enough for the rest of us to hop on? This is great news. We're taking a step in the right direction. This is great news. When I find out what the side effects are, you know, how severe they are, I might consider hopping on myself. Unless it's like a needle and, you know, I got to get punctured in the, you know, in my Johnson. I don't know about that. But if it's something like an IUD that, you know, the women, you know, I might get that little implant. I might get a little microchip or something. Too many times have we had to wrap the Jimmy. We shouldn't have to do that, okay? That shit feels like, look, always do that because that's a safe thing to do. But I told you guys, that shit feels like sleeping in bed with jeans on, without undies. It's not a good time. It's not a good feeling. Would not recommend. The jean part, like sleeping in jeans, that part, not the wrapping of the... You get what I'm saying? I do need to know what the side effects are before we take any other step. Because imagine if the side effect is like as crazy as some birth control where you just gain a whole bunch of weight. And there's no guarantee how every dude is going to look when they gain a whole bunch of random weight. At that point, you might get chopped to the point where you don't even need that birth control because you're not going to get any action. These are the things that you have to think about. Realistically, it would probably be an implant. I'm thinking about the logistics here. Okay? Nobody is going to want to get a shot in the Johnson. Nobody. It'd have to be an implant. And I actually want to circle back to the potential weight gain that it might cause. With women, when they get like the birth control and they have like the weight gain or whatever, right? Sometimes it works for them because sometimes that weight goes to other parts that might make somebody want to get active with them in the first place. Men, they don't really have that shit. You know what I mean? I think the best course of action, we just get a sample. We get a test subject that's going to be our test rat, you know, just for the first 2 years. And I volunteer my homie. My homeboy is the one that we're going to sample. We're just going to look at his side effects, and surely after that, we should be good. We get all the bad out. You know, he might grow a tail, get extra 2 fingers. He might smell even worse. He might even be pregnant, but it's okay. He's down for the cause. I'm always for men's ascension. Join the Discord. Follow the Twitch at DAJ Grand Caravan, and sub to the YouTube.
Is it possible for a drug not to have side effects? I do not believe that. I feel like everything we take into our body can have side effects if you use it too much, unless probably you don't overuse it. I just feel like it will always have side effects one way or the other. Even some natural products sometimes have side effects. From nature, they have side effects. So we're talking about when it comes to, you know, it's going to have side effects. Of course, I don't buy the fact that it said that it is not going to have side effect. But I still feel like in as much as there's going to be a birth control pill for men, these men are not still going to take it. How many men do you know that is on vasectomy and does not want children? Most of them would not do it. Okay? In a married home, and they are done having kids, it is the woman that will go and use a birth control. She's one that is going to take implants or be on the daily pill or tired. So she's one that is going to do it. The man doesn't do it. In as much as vasectomy is still safer and reversible than other, you know, birth control that we women will use. Those pills, a lot of women have come out to say that this pill causes cancer. So many things. Your mood, so many damages that this pill. But we can't even say the same thing for men when it comes to vasectomy. These men are not even doing the vasectomy. They will always have reason whereby they will tell you, how will I bring out my, you know, for them to do something, or what if I'm unable to get up anymore. They always look for something that is annoying and something that does not make sense about it. So I still feel like even though they come out and say there's no side effect, it is free, all men go, and they will not still use it. They will not still use it because they always want to blame women for the things that they are doing. So they'll tell a woman, oh, why were you on the pill? Why didn't you, protect yourself? Let them also be on the pill so that we can tell them, why were you also on the pill? You guys, what's your take on this? Let me know your thought down in the comment section, respectfully. As always, check out Mara Davis. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one, guys.